Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Big Pants Underground. Today we are talking about an announcement that came out on X this morning from James Gunn. You may or may not know who James Gunn is. If you don't, he was the writer and director of the 3 very successful Guardians of the Galaxy movies over at Marvel Studios, Disney Marvel. And now he has moved on to DC, and he is supposedly heading up the brand new DCU, which the Superman, I guess, will be the first theatrical movie. So he announced Superman today. He announced the teaser poster and he announced the teaser trailer, which will be available tomorrow at 6 a.m. Eastern Time. So let's just give a listen to what he has to say, and then we'll talk about it after.
Hey everybody, James Gunn here, and as you may have heard, I've been working on a Superman film. This project is so much more than just another movie to me. It's a story about humanity, about what it means to be a hero in a world that doesn't always make it easy to be one. I can't wait for you to see it. The heart, the action, and the incredible performances from David Corenswet, Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Hoult, and the entire cast. So set your reminders, tell your friends. You can see the Superman teaser trailer tomorrow.
So,
hey everybody, James Gunn.
Shut up. I don't know any of those actors that he mentioned. I don't know what they've been in before, and maybe that's a good thing. We're going into this with no expectations. I wasn't very impressed with the announcement that he made. God, it's been a couple years ago now when he first took over the DCU. He got rid of Henry Cavill. He got rid of Ben Affleck. I suppose he got rid of Gal Gadot, but kept Jason Momoa in as Aquaman, even though the Aquaman 2 was dismal at best, nowhere near what the first one made. And then that whole Flash debacle was just crazy. And I'm pretty sure Ezra Miller's out. No one has seen nor heard from Ezra Miller since that movie. But then he announced some weird things like Creature Commandos. I don't know who or what they even are. I mean, maybe it's some obscure DC thing, kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy was. I didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy were before that movie came out. Maybe it's a thing. I think Creature Commandos is already available on Max, and I haven't watched it yet. So I have no idea if it's any good. I'm more interested in these movies. And he did put out a teaser for the teaser. So let's take a look. That's all we got. That's what we got. We got a teaser for the teaser. I mean, you can't get anything out of that. I do know that his Superman suit looks a lot like the original Christopher Reeve Superman suit, which is great because Christopher Reeve is the Superman, is the definitive Superman as far as I'm concerned. And Superman, I'm sorry, this movie has to be big, man. This movie has to make over $1 billion. I think the budget on this thing is somewhere around 300 million. So it's got to make at least $1 billion to break even, but it's got to make $1 billion just to show people that the superhero genre isn't dead. And then if this movie tanks, that's it. That is it for superheroes. Superman is the most popular superhero on the planet. If you ask first person or first character that comes to mind when you ask somebody to think of a superhero, Superman is probably going to be the one. I mean, truth, justice, the American way. He's all about America. He's like American as apple pie and baseball, to show you my age. This movie has to hit. It can't be dark. It can't be brooding. It has to be joyful. It has to have a good, joyful message. Superman has to win at the end, okay? There's got to be a love story between Superman and Lois. I'm not really sure why they're bringing a dog into it. Krypto, the super dog. I'm not sure why that's a thing. I guess we'll have to see. That's kind of a red flag for me. But people have seen the trailer and they have given hopeful reviews. But we can't take it. We can't take them at their word, okay? We can't give them the benefit of the doubt. They have burned us so many times with bait and switch movies or movies that don't even have the character in them, like Black Panther. Didn't even have Black Panther in it. And don't argue and tell me that the girl was Black Panther, because no, she wasn't. Not even in the comic books, okay? This movie has to do good. It has to be there. It's got to make a lot of money. It's got to be really popular. People got to start talking about it. And to do that, they're going to have to keep all of the DEI woke messaging out of it. And I don't know if they can do that. I mean, DC kept all the woke crap out of the Penguin. So maybe we'll get to see some. I don't know. I'm hopeful, man. I'm really hopeful. James Gunn did a good job on Guardians of the Galaxy. Very good job. I have no complaints about the 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies. So I'm just hoping, man. I'm hoping that he can work his magic on this Superman thing. And I hope that he kept the studios, off his ass and all the stuff that they want. It's Warner Brothers. It's Warner Brothers. They're still putting out crap. They're still putting out crap. Look what they're planning on doing for Harry Potter. They're planning on making Severus Snape black. I mean, that just goes to show you that Warner Brothers still has a problem, okay? And they might have tried to push some DEI message bullshit into this movie, and I hope James Gunn just said no. I really do, because that's going to be poison. That's going to be the telltale. That's going to be the poison for this movie, is if it includes any of that stuff, because people that want to pay money to go see movies, they're done with it. They don't want that anymore. We all proved that with our vote in November. We all proved it. We're done with all this nonsense. We just want to go back to having fun and being Americans. And Superman is about as American as you can get. So let's just hope and pray, if you pray, that this is going to be a win. And we'll talk about the regular teaser tomorrow after it's been released, and we'll play it and see what we think about it. Until then, you guys have a great night, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.